Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reverting back to an old series I used to do in the past. I'm going to be doing something completely different. So long ago, those of you who are already, viewing videos on my channel know that a little while ago, about a year ago actually, I started a series that had to do with running games, especially NES ones, 8-bit games, 16-bit, some 64-bit, but 64-bit's a little bit harder to corrupt than all the rest. Um, I ran those games through this little program I have up and running right now called Vinesauce ROM corruptor. For those of you who know what it is, you already know what it is. You run ROM files through it and it corrupts them. It corrupts the data in the game, the bytes, and you get some pretty funny results, some pretty hilarious ones. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Here I already got it set up. I had a couple test runs previously, and so everything's set up. I won't need to set any of that up. I already have the ROM file selected. I have the location to which it's going to be saving to, and I have the emulator supposed to be running, which is, I don't really know how to pronounce this, but if you could read the title, this is a very, very good emulator to use. It is actually one of the best NES emulators that are out there. It is completely free, and I'll leave a link in the description for that after the video. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and start some corruptions. Alright, so right now I have byte corruption disabled. So once I enable it, I can go ahead and select auto end. And I also have the start byte that's selected. For those of you who watched my tutorial on how to corrupt using Vinesauce ROM corruptor, already know what a byte is. But basically, if you don't, it is basically a singular unit of data that composes the game itself. There are thousands of them. There are thousands of little bits of data, and you can go ahead and select auto end here, and it will go ahead, and it's really neat because it will automatically detect what the final byte of the game's data is, and it will go ahead and place it here, and you won't have to do anything with that. So here, the start byte is pretty self-explanatory. You'll have, it will be where the corruptions begin, basically. Where in the game's data the corruption will begin. You never want to have it start at 0, because if you do, it could end up just breaking the game, because the most valuable bits of data are actually in the beginning of the game's code. And so I'm going to go ahead and set it up at 100s. It's going to start corrupting after 100 bytes are read in the game. The increment is going to be every 1000, and you see the end bytes at A00F. I don't know what that equates to in actual terms of mathematical numbers and numerical values, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with corrupting every, let's see here. You never want to start at 0, because let me just show you what happens if you start at 0. Nothing. The game will most likely break if you see this. Oh, well, apparently not. I just got proven wrong. Okay, so that could be possibly because I had the I don't have any other of these options down here enabled. Also, I have enables NES CPU jam protection. So basically what that does is it makes the corruptions less extreme, so you can get better results. So I'm sacrificing some results for the safety and the stability of the game itself. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, before we start this, I want to go ahead and show you what the base game looks like without any corruptions or modifications to it. Okay, oh, my bad. I don't have anything enabled here, so we're going to go ahead and run this. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, just give me one moment. Alright, so I figured it out. Apparently you can't leave it at 1. So I just went ahead and put it at 99, and I disabled it so it would actually run. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the base game looks like without any corruptions first, so you can just get a little comparison of what it looks like then and now. Okay, so yesterday when I was setting this up in previous test runs, I had actually forgotten how to use these controls. It's been quite a while since I've used this emulator, and it's also been a while since I actually played this game, so, I'm just trying to get used to... I mean, I've already warmed up. I've had plenty of test runs, and so I'm trying to get... Okay, apparently not, because I still suck. Okay, so... Oh, do not die. Okay, if I died there, I would have been kind of pissed. So, here we go. Got it. Okay, there we go. Found it. Okay, so... I'm gonna go ahead and play through the first level of this, just to show you... So you can get a feel of what it looks like. And... Okay, so I apparently am not jumping at the right opportunities, so just trying to figure this out. Okay, so what's so fun and interesting about using Vinesauce ROM corruptor is that you can actually, it's just so fun, it's so interesting in my opinion, and that's just me, in my opinion, that you can get a game, such a basic game. I mean, it wasn't basic for its time. Back then, it was one of the most unbelievable, bizarre things someone had ever seen. And you just gotta imagine, this is our parents' generation games. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end that. That's boring, there's nothing going on. But also, anyway, it's like I was saying, what's so interesting about using Vinesauce ROM corruptor and corrupting in general, is that you can take a game that you thought you knew the principles of, and you can go ahead and flip it completely upside down, just something you never expected. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enable this, and I'm going to have the corrupt everybody. I'm going to go ahead and set it down to 10. Let's just see if that works. I'm going to go ahead and select auto end here, and I'm going to go ahead and change. This is a very unstable. This is what I'm using right now, add. I don't suggest it for first-time corruptors. This setting right here is very, very extreme. And if you don't handle it right, then it could just completely break the game, which is not fun because, you know, you just get a solid gray screen. So we're going to go ahead and change this to 1 and see what happens. Okay, so see, like I was saying, it just gives you a completely blank screen. Nothing happens. That's because the game broke. And so now we're going to go ahead and change it to shift right, because that's the setting I used last time when I was doing my test runs, and it worked very well. It gave me some hilarious results. It didn't actually, I mean, I might end up eating these words. I don't know what's going to happen, so let's just go ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to enable this. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this out. Okay, still it just broke. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go to the replace setting, which is my second best option. You could just replace any sort of data or value with another value, and it will just completely shift the whole game, and it will completely screw it up. Like, you will not be able to recognize it after this. If you just watch and see. Okay, so see, now I just got a flashing screen. I don't know what this is about. Apparently, I think the game's just restarting over and over again. I really don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, so now I want to change it to this, see if it's any... Okay, so it's stable, because, like, one sign of the stability of the game, one way you could check to see if the game's actually still working, is if you see this coin up here flashing. If you see... okay, Mario's doing some weird jumping animation, and there's no... Okay, I gotta check this out. There's no obstacles. So let's just go ahead and run this out. Okay? Okay, so there's no actual running animation. I mean, there is, but he's just stuck doing a continuous... Okay, this looks very weird. I don't like this. Okay, so there's still some enemies, obviously. Okay, there's that. I don't know what the heck that is. There's usually not those in level 1. Okay, I thought it was a dead man for a second. Okay, so let's just go ahead and try and run through this thing to see... If I don't see anything else in a couple seconds, I'm just going to go ahead and end it. Because this is boring. I mean, it's hilarious, don't get me wrong, I love that jumping animation, but there's nothing happening. I mean, is it just me or Mario's jumping super high? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. I'm bored. So now I'm gonna replace it with BA. I want to replace BA. Every byte that reads BA, I'm gonna replace it with 76, and you'll just get some. Okay, so now, oh, okay, it just looks like a base game, but let's not be too quick to judge. It looks like nothing's going on, but like I said, don't judge a book by its cover. We gotta check this out. We gotta do some deeper investigation. So, okay. Oh, I thought I had lost ability check, so I was kind of concerned. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, seems like everything's going well so far. There's not really any changes going on, but hang on. Okay, so yeah, like I said, nothing's really happening, but maybe we can change that. Every time I do a corruption, I'm just going to run through the first level and test the game out to see what exactly the game has to offer. Alright. Also, if you like corruptions or if you like the messing with the game's code, then you should definitely check out some ROM hacks. There's some pretty insane ROM hacks out there. One time I mean, I've had some pretty vulgar ROM hacks in the past. People have created some very vulgar ROM hacks. Some I do not recommend at all, but if you do find some pretty cool ones out there, which I did definitely find, then I think you should go check them out. Okay, so nothing happened. We're going to go ahead and just end that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and try to just completely jack this game up, see what happens. Okay, so, yeah, nothing's happening. I think that I really don't think anything's happening here, so let's go ahead and change that with 0, 0. See what... Okay, so we're going to try this, but let's not be too quick to judge. Alright, everything seems to be going accordingly to plan. Not really, because there's nothing happening, but, you know, in terms of the game actually running, it seems fine. Alright, so just normal, everyday Mario things. There's nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go down this pipe to see if anything's different. Okay. Alright, so, like I suspected, there's nothing really happening. So that's boring, I don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave here. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and change this to... what should I do? CA. I'm gonna play CA with 0, 0. Okay, so the game broke, like I suspected, because I mean, It's like I changed one variable, and it just completely crashed the game. That's usually what ends up happening 90% of the time. Let's go ahead and change this to 24. Okay, so the game broke. It has to do with very specific... Okay, so the thing about this, especially with corrupting very basic games, is that you have to be very, very specific with what you put in the corruptor itself, what you want the program to corrupt. Because if you don't, then you end up getting some broken game or a game you can't even play. Yesterday, when I was doing some test runs, I actually had a bunch of instances where I couldn't actually play the game. It was like a frozen screen, and yeah. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I try to get something working. I don't want to leave y'all bored. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so I think we might have something here. I ran this setting, and it looked like it worked for a second. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and try it out. Okay, nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, the game broke. Yeah, that's not very fun. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause this right quick. Give y'all some better results. Okay, so I ran this other one, and I think it has some pretty promising results, so let's just try it out and see. Okay, this is what I got when I ran it. Okay, so some of the graphics are obviously messed up. Some of the sprites, yeah, the graphics just seem completely screwed up. So let's just jump right in. That looks pretty interesting. Okay, everything looks pretty normal so far, which is bad. I mean, at least relative to me wanting corruption. I want to corrupt. That's what the purpose of the video is to make a laugh as many corruptions as we can, but it doesn't look like we're getting that very easily today, so, okay, yeah, let's go to that guy. Alright, so now, yeah, that's not very fun. We're gonna go ahead and pause it right quick so I try to find something. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest here, I've been messing with the settings for maybe about 20 minutes, and I have only come across maybe one or two things worth recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and try one last thing, okay? So, this is a setting that I just put in. I have not seen what it's like yet, but we're going to go ahead and run it and see what it looks like. Oh, what? Okay, the ground is even solid. Mario's dying. The home screen Mario is dying. That doesn't look very fun. Let's just see if the ground's actually solid when you try to play this. Okay. Mario, you good? Okay, so I think the game just crashed. And for some reason, there's just a solid crimson red color in the background. That's kind of eerie. Okay, so it's because I switched to the shift right feature. Like I said, it makes the game very unstable, and you have to have the corruptions very, very limited. You have to have it corrupt every great number of bytes. You have to have it as a very large interval here. So let's go ahead and change it to 508, see what happens. Okay, the game just broke. Let's see. I put 408 before. Now I'm gonna try 458. See with that. Okay. All right. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Good, Mario? I don't think he is. This looks very. Oh, I thought the game was broken. Okay, so because the coin wasn't flashing. Oh, it crashed. Okay, so that just met my expectations. Not very high expectations, to be honest. Okay, so now we just have a really weird. Okay. It just broke. Yeah, but we have a very weird setting here. What can we do that make it entertaining? Okay, this is not playable. Come on. Give me something. Don't let me down. Okay, that does not even look recognizable. And it broke too. So, that's not very fun. I want to have it as fun, so let's go ahead and bring in the big guns. Try 455. Okay, so the ground, it's clouds. There's clouds. That's pretty cool. But okay. This appears to be unplayable. This doesn't look. The music seems a little messed up too, and I can't move. Okay, I can't move. What the hell? Come on. Okay, that. Oh my gosh. I'm not able to move. Okay, so let's just go ahead and okay. Come on. Give me something. Okay, so this looks pretty stable, but let's hope it actually is corrupted. So okay, that looks promising. There's no running animation. Oh, bullet bills? And the music just completely stopped. Okay, the game crashed. Actually, let's try that again. I think something happened. I think Sometimes whenever a game crashes, it's because you hit an object that's not really there, and the game just doesn't know what to do with it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try and jump over that point where the game crashed. Hopefully we'll get something. Oh my gosh! What is with that sound? Okay, let's just... I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I know that must have been torturous for some of y'all. Okay. We're not gonna do that again. Okay, the music just completely stopped. But the enemies are still here. Unlike last time when I ran this same corruption. Oh, that was close. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and try and beat the first level and see what it has to offer. Probably not much. Probably just gonna end up running. Oh, wow. What is with... Okay, I think the game's reached its limit. I mean, I ended the level at 333 seconds. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but the castle isn't even here. So, yeah, and he's just stuck. He's stuck behind the bush. I really don't know what's going on. So, let's go ahead and end that. Let's try and bring this up a notch. 480. Okay, that completely broke it. Okay. Whoa! Mario is ginormous. What the hell's going on? Super MYO Mario Bros. That looks pretty cool. Okay, the game crashed because I think I pressed something that I wasn't supposed to. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, FMO. Alright. Okay, that was actually pretty promising, but it just keeps crashing. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna say right here. Okay, that you heard that last key tone at the end? It sounded sad. It sounded like a sad tone. Okay, 444, the lucky number. Okay. I said lucky number, it might actually be a lucky number. I mean, it's just sky now. It's just... Oh, the game didn't even run. Never mind. Forgive me, that is not my lucky number. That's the curse number. Now, I'm going to do that true curse number. Don't tell your parents. Okay. Super Nintendo Mario Bros. Okay, Super Nintendo. I guess that's a precursor to the actual Super Nintendo. That's pretty cool. Okay. I can't jump! I can't jump! Come on! Stop it! I'm dead. Okay, so the jump, there's just intense gravity. I couldn't jump. It's doing the sound. What's happening? Come on. Okay. What is happening? I guess objects are appearing before my very eyes. Okay. Let's see what happens if I keep... Actually... Oh! That is very cool. What? Okay, I think it's reached its limit. Oh, and no, it didn't. I was wrong. Okay, let's just keep running through the level here. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I feel like that I'm gonna run out of luck here soon. I feel like I already am. Come on. This is not very fun. I can't jump. I can't do anything. And... Okay, the music sounds very glitchy. Okay. I don't know if that's... Okay, that was the true curse number. Okay. 777. Let's see what happens then. Okay, nothing. It looks like nothing. Okay. Oh. I guess the debut for Mario got canceled or something because the game just crashed. Alright, Mario. Let's try that one more time. I expected nothing, but I got something. The blocks were black? Did y'all see that right? Blocks were black. That looks pretty cool. I want to be a part of that. Okay, now I'm unable to move. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was pressing the wrong key. Okay, it's just not wanting me to go past that block for some reason. I guess enemies aren't just able to spawn in because I think that exact frame monsters spawn in. So 707. Let's try that. Okay, the game just broke. 714. Let's try that. Okay, so I got some results. The ground looks invisible. That looks pretty scary. I feel like I'm not going to be able to see where the holes are. Okay, so I'm not able to move forward, apparently, I don't think. But I was able to move backwards for a split second. Good, Mario? Come on. Okay, so before we end this, I want to do something. Okay, so long ago, whenever I first started this series, I created a little character. This character, which probably already exists out there somewhere, his name's Barrio. He wears blue overalls, shoots blue fireballs. It looks pretty sweet, pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and re-enable that corruption. I'm going to go ahead and change this to the... I want to change it to this corruption setting. And I want to change the bite corruption to 20. Oh, oops. You hear me? Okay, now I'm going to change the color, the Nintendo palette color, to... Okay, so you got a little NES palette here where you can change colors. So the key is replace 16 with... What color do I want its overalls to be? 12. Let's replace it with 12. Oop, that's 132. Okay, so now... Let's try this. Okay, so... No, I forgot to change his name. My bad. Okay, so the thing about this is you cannot replace the word Nintendo in this. If you do, the game will run, but it most likely will not work at all. So that's just from past experience. That's what's speaking to me. Okay, I'm going to replace Mario. No, I'm going to replace M with B. That seems pretty simple. Okay, that just completely broke it. I shattered the game. I didn't break it. I shattered it. I think I have to be very specific with what I put in. That's my own rule. And I broke it. Okay, so the game seems to be running pretty smoothly. Before I end this, let's make an appearance of Barrio. Okay, so yeah, nothing is a whole lot. Yeah, that's to be expected because I didn't make the corruption very mild. Okay, so nothing's really. Okay, let me just show you his cool fireballs. Bam, bam, bam. See, they're blue. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it is to me. Okay, I know I'm a loser sitting back here trying to play with corruptions, but I think it's very fun, so, you know. Oh, okay, so I just realized it says tie. And he actually beat the level. Come on, that's boring. I don't want him to beat the level. I want something horrible to happen to him and his family. So let's just go ahead and... Yeah, 29. Okay, no, I think the more I increase it, the less effects I get. No, that's not good enough. Let's replace it with 4. Okay, no, that still doesn't do anything. 9-0. Let's play 9-0 with EE. Okay, the game just broke. I'm gonna have to quickly do this. I'm running out of time. Okay, so everything seems pretty normal. Okay, no enemies? What? Okay, so there's no enemies whatsoever. That actually seems pretty cool. I'm actually gonna... Oh, there's also no power-ups. Okay, so I guess that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's just see if we can just speed on through the level. Let's hope it works. Let's hope that I'm able to progress. If it does, I'm gonna see if I can get as far as possible into the game, and I'm gonna skip the recording so you guys can see that for sure. Oh, this was playable, but there's... Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so this is all that's going to happen forever. He's just going to keep running until you decide to quit the game, which sucks. That sucks so bad because I was really wanting to have an opportunity to play the game as Barrio to see if I could beat the game as Barrio with no monsters. That would be pretty cool, right? But that also means there's no power-ups, so I can't really progress. Okay, everybody, that appears that that's a wrap-up, okay? Thank y'all so much for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so. I appreciate it a lot. It really helps me with the growth of the channel, and it helps me to come back to do these videos later in the future. I hope I can revisit this corruption series. I really enjoy doing this. It's really what I love to do. Just messing with game properties and seeing all I can get. It's really enjoyable to me, honestly, and I really appreciate that I can come here and I can really just voice my concern, voice myself. I can speak for myself. And I can just run my games, run my corruptions, and have a good time. That's really all that matters in doing this. So I really appreciate all that y'all have done. Just leave a like and subscribe if you've not done so. And I hope y'all can check out some of my other videos if you have not already. And I hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.